My dad left my mom. My mom felt the benefits of having me were outweighed by the negatives of having me, so she gave me up for adoption. I never found anyone to take me in, so I spent 12 years in the foster system. When I turned 18, I was kicked out on the street, but I did the only thing I could. Found a man that could support me. But he also liked to beat me. After a year of that, I killed him, I said softly. If knowing that fact was going to scare him off, I wanted to get it over with before I made a friend out of him. I wasn't a fan of false niceties. I was a rip-the-Band-Aid-off kind of girl. Sawyer said you just got out, the man continued. I sighed and finally looked at him. He was handsome. So handsome that it was making me tongue-tied. I wasn't hot like most of the other women in the room. I was decent-looking, but I wasn't in his league. Which was why I was looking at the label of my beard the majority of the time, instead of at his face. He'd been sitting beside me ever since I sat down, and I couldn't figure out why. In fact, he was downright gorgeous. Everything that made him wrong. And the beard just made it even worse. I couldn't resist a beard. Never could and never would. Tall with muscular arms, wide shoulders, deep green eyes, and a messy mop of dirty blonde hair tumbling over his eyes, he was every woman's dream. His beard was one of those that was grown out of necessity instead of style, the kind where you were out in the desert and not near a razor kind of beard. Which was conducive with the party we were having in honor of him coming home from his deployment in Afghanistan.